Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee, and all you good folks in Brownsville and Jackson throughout the Mid-South that listen to the fastest 90 minutes on the outdoor radio program, and we've already breezed through. Golly, we're already halfway through, and now it's time to talk fishing. Ron Wong has perked up over there. We even mentioned
I'm always perked up.
Yeah, you are a perky person. We've already mentioned food. So what goes with food?
Fishing.
And fishing. And
as everybody knows.
Yeah, young man.
I love the 4 F's.
You do. Food, fun, fishing, and
females.
Okay, I thought it was fellowship. Oh, okay, fellowship.
That'll work too.
Fellowship with females. Okay,
absolutely.
Right. Hey, I'm excited about talking to this next young man.
And
Mark
you know
Copley
we're disturbing him today.
What?
Because he's getting, after we get through with this interview,
he's got to get going.
He's got to go to the Outdoor Sports Shop Fishing Show in Greenwood, Indiana.
Wow.
That's where he's at right now.
Well, we appreciate Cole Floyd being on Outdoors with Larry Ray. It's always a first time for everything. And Strike King and Lou sent out a press release recently. And, of course, we've had the G-Man on many times, Gerald Swindell, and we've also had Brian Latimer. And so, hey, Mark Copley said, you need to get Cole Floyd on there. And I said, let's do it. And so good morning, Cole. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
We're doing wonderful. And Cole's already told me that McKenzie, Tennessee, the home of Bethel Wildcats, is bigger than Leesburg, Ohio. Okay, so we got that out of the way. So
yeah,
that's why. Was the choice to go to Bethel was a turning point for you?
Yeah. I mean, we've always went down to Kentucky Lake. You know, my dad, he's been fishing for years, and we liked it down in that area. And decided, I mean, where I grew up, you know, here in Leesburg, Ohio, you know, there's no really such thing as high school fishing or college fishing. It was just, you know, we're just out here in the kind of middle of nowhere, and you know, I grew up fishing with my dad, and you know, I really liked it, and got my name on it a lot. So.
As a young age, I say your dad, your two brothers, and you. We've asked Ron to try to remember when the first time he went fishing, and he can't remember. It was with the Flintstones, I think. But Cole, so what age were you? We were talking about how the guys today start so young. How old were you?
Shoot, I can't remember. I was young. I mean, I remember as long as I could walk. I remember being out there on the boat with.
That's pretty young.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, unless you.
But I remember. I know Dad had us out there. You know, we'll be holding them rods, and heck, we could barely even hold the rod up. You know, and it started off from there. And, you know, it's went a long ways now.
So is this the dream? I mean, is this where you wanted to be?
Yes, I never thought I'd be here. To be honest with you, you know.
Really? Why? Why did you not think? Why did you not think?
Yeah.
You didn't doubt your abilities.
As good as I know, as good as the competition is, and where I came from, you know.
Yeah,
I don't have the experience that a lot of these guys have. You know, they grew up fishing on the Tennessee River, and you know, all them good lakes, and they're very versatile and know how to, all the different ways of fishing. And I grew up fishing in a foot of water, you know, high river, and just a little lakes around the house. So I've had to learn, you know, all the offshore and electronics, you know, on my own.
There you go.
You know,
And Cole, you know, part of going to a college on a bass fishing team, that helps hone your skills too, because you learn from all of your teammates. Plus, it's a very competitive atmosphere also, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah.
I mean, at Bethel, you have some of the very best that's in the business in college.
You're exactly right. Yeah, I mean, I've learned so much, you know, being around all them guys, you know, they became to be my best buddies now, you know.
Yes.
Right. Well, you're now a member of the Strike King Lou's family.
Wow.
What does that mean to you?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, man, I've been fired up, you know, to get to use their stuff. You know, they're the best company there is. I mean, by far the best. You know, I've been using their stuff for years, and I've been looking forward to be able to use all their gear and Strike King and lose, and I'm more than excited to get out there on the water and start off at Rayburn with it.
How do they do that? Do they call you and say, "Hey, Cole, this is so and so"? I mean, how do you? And what was the reaction when? Is that the way it worked? How does that work?
Well, I've being there, living there on Kentucky Lake for 5 years. Going to college there. They always had the Strike King conference there on Kentucky Lake.
There you go.
That's right. That's right.
I got
I met
to get
you.
down there and
that's
right.
right.
Oh yeah, I got to get down there and I know Billy McDonald well. I go down there with him. He would have me come down and get to eat and meet all them guys. And, I got in like that and it all worked out and got a hold of them and we all just became to know each other well and talk, and now I'm where I'm at now. So
Cole, let's talk about 2020.
Yeah, talk about 2020. It's getting ready to crank out.
You've got quite a few tournaments on your schedule. I think you're going to be participating in the FLW Pro Circuit this year.
Sam Rayburn coming up.
What's that schedule looking like, and how are you feeling about
it? For all the schedule goes, I'm more than excited about this year's schedule, 2020. I mean, it's setting up. I like the format. I like the lengths we're going to, and I'm really excited to go to Sam Rayburn. I mean, I like rattle trapping and fishing offshore kind of, and I like shallow, and that's a good thing. You can do both there, and you can do good anyway there. I mean, it's a very versatile lake, and I'm more than excited to get there and get it kicked off for this year.
Well, you don't have very much time, and then right after that, are you going to Harris Chain too? Are you going down there?
Yeah, I'll be going to Harris Chain after the
That's a backup, man. Going from Brooklyn, Texas, to Harris Chain, and then back.
I know.
So the life of that, is that the life for you? That's it's a little bit different. It's not for everyone, to be able to, drive around all over, but that's what I've always wanted to do, and I've came accustomed to it. I've, traveled around for college and other tournament stuff. I've kind of got the gist of it. I'm going to have to travel, so better get used to it now. Let me ask you, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, he's old enough to
23.
go now. 23. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Cole, what would you say to the generation below you, the 6, 7, 8-year-old kids thinking about fishing, and what would you tell them now, and how would you encourage them to get involved in the outdoors and into fishing?
Good question. Yeah.
Oh, that is a good question. I mean, a lot of these kids now coming up, I know sponsors and all that, a lot of them are like, oh man, I'd like to be with, I look at it as, put a bunch of time in fishing, just fish as much as you can, anytime you can go and just, learn as much as you can, and all that sponsorship and all that stuff will fall in place.
It will. Yeah.
And, now college is getting big, high school, I mean, it's all blown up, so, getting in a local high school fishing team, I mean, that stuff's gotten crazy big. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, boats they have in the tournaments nowadays, and it's really cool. They back a long time ago they never had none of this stuff, and
they didn't.
They're giving us the opportunity to chase our dreams, and you got to go for it. But my biggest advice is just putting time on the water. I mean, that's everything. I mean,
everything.
You can't.
Yeah,
that is.
And that's studying, too, not just studying and fishing, but your academics, so that you can get an offer for college also, right?
You're exactly right.
And you got who's your hero? Now, let's talk this, Cole. Cole, come on, Cole. Who do you look back and say that's the one I really emulate, or maybe one of your favorite pro anglers, and here you got a chance to fish in the same tournament with them? Who was it, and how does that feel?
I mean, I look up to a lot of them guys. I'm a big Andy Morgan fan.
There you go.
My dad. I like Andy a lot. He does, which a lot of guys, they do the hunting and fishing thing. I'm a big hunter, and I've always Heck,
Good.
I've stayed at Andy's house a few times. You know, we're pretty good buddies, and yeah, I look up to Andy Morgan a lot. You know, and heck, all of them guys. To be honest with you, you know, I like them all, and
all of them have great work ethic, and that's part of making you good, also.
Yeah, and communication skills. I mean, this I can tell that Cole's able to talk and give us opinions here. You're doing a great job on this interview, and that's part of the deal. I mean, you got to be able to handle yourself, but when you climb in that boat, every one of you is after the same thing. They don't ask Dexter, "Hey, how old are you over there, Cole?" They don't ask that.
Right.
You know, they're going to beat you. They're going to beat your brains out if you give them a chance. You know,
Cole.
Exactly right.
You know that I'm a big Lou's fan, also.
Oh, are you really?
And they have so many different rods and reels. Yeah. What are your favorites? On the out of all of the great rods and reels they have, what are your favorites?
If I had to say, my favorite, I like that Mark Rose lead series, man. You know, that came out. That's a really good lineup of rods. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. I mean, they're all good. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're all good.
Yes, yeah.
You know, this is like I said. You know, I got with them this year. You know, so I'm gonna, you know,
kid in the candy store.
I'm gonna use about everything and see what I really like. So, but I know I've used some of their stuff, and I'm more than excited to use it all this year. I can't wait.
Well, Cole, we appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Cole, do me a favor.
Do Ron a favor. He wants one of those rods.
You know, I know you're getting ready to go to the sports show there in Greenwood, Indiana. Tell my buddy Bill McDonald and Jeff Sprague I said hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I will do that.
All right, buddy. Well, safe travels, and we'll stay in touch. We got your number now, okay?
I'm sure I'll see you down the road again.
Yeah, Cole. Yeah. We'll talk to you, buddy. Have a great one.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on here.
All right, great. All right, that's Cole Floyd. Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going to the Director of Communications. We're going to talk
big time,
Major League Fishing, FLW. You ready, Ron?
Yeah.
I'm ready. We'll be right back.